71-year-old George Mitchell was recently hospitalized for congestive heart failure. His medical conditions include high blood pressure, arthritis, and high cholesterol. George was discharged with a new prescription for his blood pressure, a nutrition plan, and home health services. Meredith Jacobs is George's home health RN. On her most recent visit, Meredith took George's vitals and found his blood pressure to be extremely high. She checked George's pill box to discover it was still full. Concerned for George's well-being, Meredith filed a report with Adult Protective Services. In the report, she noted that George was also not following his nutrition plan. The report goes on to state that George's spouse recently died from lung cancer and that he has no children and a limited support system. Our story continues now as APS professional Natalie Jones arrives at George's house for an initial home visit.
What do you want?
Hi, Mr. Mitchell. I'm Natalie Jones. I'm a social worker with San Diego County, and I was just coming by to check on you and see how you're doing. Would you mind maybe if I came in?
I already have a social worker, and she was here on Monday. I gotta go.
Oh, please, sir. I would just love 3 minutes of your time to better explain why I'm here, and then if you want to, you can totally ask me to leave, and that's it. And I just need a few minutes of your time. Would that be okay?
Who did you say you were again?
I'm Natalie Jones. I'm with Adult Protective Services in San Diego County.
Okay, you can come in, so long as it's quick.
Okay. Can I grab these for you?
I don't care.
Is anyone home with you today?
Ah,
Oh my goodness, what a pretty quilt. Is that handmade? I've always wanted to learn to quilt. It takes such skill.
yeah, well, we'll be sitting over here.
Oh, actually, do you mind if we sat over there? Those soft seats always seem to hurt my back.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Thank you again for allowing me some time to explain to you better why I'm here today. So I just want you to know that our services are completely voluntary. You can accept them or not. I can't force you to do anything. I can't even force you to talk to me, so I do truly appreciate your time today.
Remember, you said this would be quick. Already doesn't sound like it's going to be quick.
You're right. So I'm not here to create any problems for you. My job, my goal is basically just to make sure that you're happy, safe, and healthy in your home. So my office received a report.
Who called you?
Mr. Mitchell, do you prefer to be called Mr. Mitchell or George?
Mr. Mitchell, please.
Okay, so Mr. Mitchell, I can tell you, I can't say who, I can tell you that the report that we got was that you haven't been taking the medication that was prescribed to you. And so that's why I'm here today, is just to come in and check on you and make sure you're okay. You're the person that I actually want to hear from. So I'll be taking some notes here so that I can remember what we talked about on my report. So do you know which medication that I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
It also says on the report that you've been hospitalized for congestive heart failure. Are you taking the medication that was prescribed to you at the hospital?
Why does anyone care what I do or don't do?
You know what? I'd be upset if someone was making a report about me too. But what I can tell you though is the person who made the report is genuinely concerned about your health, and they're just as concerned about your health and safety as I am. Mr. Mitchell, are you okay? Do you need to take a break?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I believe you recently lost your spouse. Is that true?
What do you know about it?
Not much. I just saw that beautiful wedding photo over there on the television, and I noticed how you were twisting your wedding ring on your finger. How long were you married?
43 years. And I miss Pat so much.
Oh, I bet you do. 43 years is a long time to be with someone. Mr. Mitchell, do you mind if we look at your medications together? Would that be okay?
Why does it matter?
Well, it matters because I want to make sure that you're taking the medications as prescribed. I know this is personal, but I need to know that your health and safety is not at risk. I truly do have the best intentions in mind. May I please look at them?
Sure.
Thank you for showing me.
I don't feel like taking the medication anymore.
Mr. Mitchell, do you know what the prescription does and why it was prescribed to you?
Yeah. Well, I was told that they were going to help keep my blood pressure from going way up high, and I'm supposed to be taking it twice a day.
Okay, good. I'm glad that was explained to you. So, remind me when you were released from the hospital?
I was May 9th. Wait a second. May 10th. That was May 10th.
And that was how many weeks ago?
What's the date today?
The 28th.
So that would be 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks.
Okay. And when was the last time you took the medicine?
Yesterday.
It looks like the pill box is full, Mr. Mitchell. Are you sure you took the pills yesterday?
No.
Do you know when the last time you took them was?
It was about a couple of days after I got home from the hospital.
So how have you been feeling since you got home from the hospital?
I told you, I'm fine.
Okay, I was just double checking. Do you still have your discharge papers, and would you mind me taking a quick look at those?
You know, this is taking longer than 3 minutes. You said this would take 3 minutes, and I still don't know why you're here for.
Thank you for reminding me. So, as I said before, I'm from Adult Services, and I'm just here to check on you because someone reported a concern that maybe you haven't been taking your medication and that they were worried about your health. So I just wanted to follow up and get your input. Then I can offer you some resources, and you can kind of think of me as a link between the hospital and some other agencies and support that's available.
I don't need support.
I can see that you're very independent and you've been taking care of things since your recent loss and hospitalization. I just want to make sure that you're aware of some people and activities that might make, your days go by a little easier and make things easier for you in general.
If it means that we'll split things up, I'll get the papers for you.
Thank you so much for showing me these. Okay, so I see here that it says a lot about eating some green leafy vegetables, a low-fat diet, and foods that are kind of high in protein. Have you been able to get to the market to get any of these? I know how you feel. I'm not a fan of the green leafy vegetables either. I practically have to force myself to eat them. But lately I've been putting a little salsa on them and it helps them go down a little easier. Can I look in your kitchen and see what you do have?
I'll save you the trip. What I was told to eat is not what I, as a grown man, have been choosing to eat. And no 30-some-year-old doctor is going to tell me what to eat, and neither are you.
Hey, I'm with you. I can't even imagine how frustrating it would be to be told what to eat. And I'm not here to tell you what to eat. But do you mind telling me what you have been eating?
Whatever the hell I want. Bacon, noodles, chips. Heck, I put bacon in my noodles and I save the grease and I dip my chips in it.
Mr. Mitchell, do you know why the doctor talked to you about nutrition and a healthy diet?
Because I have a bad heart.
Okay, that sounds right. So maybe if you're able to, you can start by slowly incorporating some of the recommended foods into what you're eating already. Maybe. Then it wouldn't be so bad. Maybe even cut out the bacon grease dip altogether. So, Mr. Mitchell, I noticed some empty wine bottles. Do you drink wine?
Yeah, I enjoy a nice bottle of wine.
Okay. And when's the last
And
time?
I read somewhere that wine is really good for your heart.
Okay. When's the last time you had some wine?
Well, last night I finished a bottle from the night before. I didn't want to waste it.
Okay. And how much wine do you like to drink? A few bottles a night?
Oh, no, one, maybe 2 bottles at the most. Hey, you come in here asking me questions about my life, what I eat, what I drink, all of which is my own damn business. It doesn't matter anymore anyway. I don't care. It doesn't matter anymore.
Well, Mr. Mitchell, what do you mean nothing matters anymore?
Look, I'm not going to take those meds. I'm not going to change my diet. Nothing matters anymore, really. It doesn't matter anymore.
Thank you for your honesty. I can't even begin to imagine how you must be feeling. It must be so hard. How long have you been feeling this way?
Ever since Pat died.
I see. I'm going to be really direct with you. Have you thought about killing yourself?
I just missed Pat so much. I don't want to be here anymore.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Mitchell. It sounds like you two really, really loved each other.
It wasn't always easy, but yeah, we did.
You mentioned that you don't want to be here anymore. Can you tell me exactly what that means?
Well, I wish that Pat was still with me. I don't care if my heart fails me again. I just want to be with Pat.
Do you have a plan to harm yourself or end your life?
No, I just wish that we were still together.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask how you've been sleeping in the past few weeks?
Fine, same as usual.
Okay, and what's usual for you?
Let's see, I go to bed at 9:30, wake up at 5. After I retire, I thought I was going to be able to sleep after 5, but I just haven't been able to do that.
Do you feel like you've been getting enough sleep?
Well, you tell me. Does 8 hours seems like enough to you?
I would say so. I'm lucky if I get 7. So, Mr. Mitchell, I'd like to talk to you about one of these brochures. This one is for a grief support group. It's for people over the age of 65 who have lost a partner.
I can't afford any support groups.
You know, I bet you can probably afford this one. It's basically free. So they just basically ask for a suggested donation of $5, and you don't have to pay. Maybe you can try it out, see if you like it, and if you don't like it, then you've only wasted a little time. If you do like it, I'm sure you'd probably be happy to pay the $5.
Well, maybe I'll go to one and see if I like it. Maybe.
You know what?
Yeah.
Right now, Mr. Mitchell, a maybe sounds great to me. One more thing. So I know of this wonderful agency. It's called Friendly Visitors, and that's just a person who will come to your house at your convenience, and they're basically going to sit with you, chat, and maybe read to you, whatever you'd like.
Can I just ask that you come back instead?
I'll take that as a compliment. I can schedule a time that is good to come back and check in on you. But I think you'll like the Friendly Visitor better. They ask a lot less questions than I do.
I'll think about it.
Deal. So how about we talk tomorrow, which is Friday, and see if you're up for it. What's a good time for you?
Well, let's see. I watched The Price is Right at 10. So I guess 11 will be all right. But don't be too early. I don't want to miss the showcase.
Okay, 11 a.m. on the dot. Before I leave, Mr. Mitchell, I want to give you this card. This is for the Access and Crisis line. If you're ever feeling like you want to harm yourself or so sad that you don't know what to do, I want you to call that number. Do you have a phone nearby?
Yeah. Right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I just call you?
Well, I will leave you my business card as well. I'm not always at my desk, but if you leave a message, I can get back to you within 2 business days. But the access and crisis line, they'll always pick up immediately when you call.
Okay, but you'll be back tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir. And if you don't call the Grief Support Center group today, then we can call them tomorrow when I'm here. And let's not forget to talk about that friendly visitor, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Jones.
No, thank you for letting me talk to you today. I know I asked some really difficult questions, but I really appreciate your time.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow then.
See you tomorrow.
All right.